New York, and I'm on my way to the first of the two things that I'm here for. And tonight it's a VIP dinner with Gary Vaynerchuk.
Me and Gary V up in the office. Do-rag flapping, walking through corporate. Talks about ownership and leverage. 1,800 checks and shout out the beverage.
I am completely beyond excited and also a bit nervous. And yeah, I have no idea what to expect. I don't know how many people are going to be there. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that everyone there gets a chance to ask some questions. So I'm going to be asking some questions about building and scaling a marketing agency.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gary Vaynerchuk. Thanks for coming tonight. I'm unbelievably excited about VoiceCon.
That's why I was right about VR. 3 years ago, everyone's like VR, 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 right? VR, like how many VR questions did I get when you first started? VR, 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 VR. And I was like shit on, like, you're wrong. And I was like, until you see normal people do shit, got it? I promise you, until you see somebody normal, like your neighbor, do something, it's not real.
So it's day 2 of the VaynerMedia VoiceCon event. Last night I went to a dinner where Gary Vaynerchuk hosted, which was really good. I have to say, what a great, decent guy. He spent so long talking to everybody individually, sitting at the tables with everyone. He sat at our table for 40 minutes just kind of doing a typical Gary V rant about how the world is changing and what's going not in a kind of bad way, but in an amazing way, like how the world is changing, all the opportunities there are. And then he did a really big Q&A session with everyone. So super generous of his time and really excited to meet him. And I got a photo. In terms of what I learned last night, there was some really, he was talking generally about voice, which I'm going to be hearing a lot more about today. They were talking about voice for e-commerce businesses and ranking products and all sorts of things, which we'll be hearing about today. But one thing I did learn is about striking when the opportunity is hot. So he was talking about, Facebook have removed job title targeting, and he was saying, I told all of you, use it, use it, use it, and now it's gone and it's too late. And I just thought, that's so true, in that we don't control these platforms and how they work, and we don't know what hot water they're going to get into or when. But when something like that comes along, like an ability to target people by job title, which to be honest, as someone who owns a marketing agency, would be really useful. We never did it at the time because we weren't in the position where we were sort of marketing and growing, which we are now. But it is like, wow, that opportunity was there, and now those golden days are over, and that's what he was saying. So he's saying, in terms of voice, the opportunity's there. It's a golden day to get in at the beginning, and then at some point, we're not talking soon, but at some point, like, I don't know, 5-10 years from now, it will be kind of too late. And yeah, anyone who watches Gary V knows his stuff and how he talks about his excitement over social media back in 2007, and this is the same thing with voice. So it's going to be super cool to hear all about it. Last night at dinner, and Ruth is, can I say how old you are?
Oh, of course.
Ruth is 71 years old and runs a digital marketing agency. She's so cool, and she saved us all front row seats.
Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to VoiceCon. I'm extremely excited about this. I think it's very hard for us in this room at this moment, at this apex of text messaging and mobile addiction. I think it's hard for us to understand that there's a high likelihood that in 10 years, that so many of you are going to give up on texting for voice AI devices. It's always been about value. The far majority of you like me because I'm giving you value with nothing in expectation of return. It's not super complicated. The one who brings more value has the leverage. I just focus on creating thought leadership, which creates gateways to opportunities. You need to be putting out written word, audio, and video pieces of content, most likely in a LinkedIn environment, in my opinion. Thank you, everyone.